Beneath the Crushing Sky by Zorina. My eyes still haven't gotten used to the darkness. I stumble off the top step, landing front first in the dirt. My palms are scraped raw by old concrete and the coarse sand that's collected in the slot. If I stay there on my hands and knees for a long time, lungs burning as I try to get my breath back, I can feel the blood on my back of my neck start to thicken in the cool night air. I know that behind me, the sky probably looks beautiful. There's no light pollution out here, so the stars would look great. But I won't turn around. Why am I even thinking about light pollution right now? I didn't come out here to stargaze. I didn't come out here for anything. I can't tell how long it takes me to get my bearings again. Once I know I'm not going to collapse, I shakily stand up. I feel like shit. I probably look like it too. But I can take care of that later. I need to find a way to get home. The lights on the truck lit this building up while we were pulling in, so I know that it's a gas station. It looked like it had been empty for years though. I suppose, if I keep walking down the way we came, I'll eventually reach a place with people in it. But how long will that take? I don't even remember how long we've been driving. I check the truck and find a toolbox in the back. While I open it, there's a bunch of ordinary tools and building supplies inside, but most importantly, a small flashlight. As I pick up the flashlight, my fingers brush something sticky. Underneath the flashlight is a severed ear. I scream and scramble backwards, almost falling out of the truck. My face prickles with heat. Am I crying? I stare at the bed of truck heaving. Liquid falls onto the surface, pooling into the crevices of the textured panels. I can't tell if it's tears or vomit. I crawl out on my hands and knees, trying not to think about it, but the image is still clear in my mind. It had an earring on it. Fuck! I should have known the moment he drove up to me. He was asking too many questions. He asked me about my fucking family and shit. Who does that? He was probably trying to find out whether I had anyone who would miss me or not. That must be how he got Earring Girl. I hope she had someone who missed her. I might as well check the gas station. Maybe they have some water at least. I'm so thirsty. I enter the gas station. Bits of rocks crunch under my feet. I hope there isn't any broken glass. Like I expected, it's totally wrecked. If there was ever anything useful in here, it was stolen ages ago. It stinks in here. I don't want to go further, but the front area is clearly a lost cause. I open all the doors to find the office, the restroom, and eventually, the stock room. The stock room isn't as messed up as the front counter, but it's still been torn apart. Faded cardboard boxes have long since been ripped open and gutted of their snacky goodness. I think there are even a few discounted brands here. I squeeze through the racks of products to find the drink storage. Those have been ransacked too, but there's still stuff lying around. I pick up a sealed sports drink and see that it's cloudy and gross inside. Gee, I wonder why nobody took these. What a mystery. Near the back, I find what I'm looking for. There are a couple cases of bottled water stacked on the wire shelves. Some have been taken, but the rest are still sitting there, covered by a thin layer of dust. I pick up the bottle. It's unsealed, so looks like it should be fine. Probably. Water doesn't expire, does it? Like, it doesn't look dirty or anything. But who knows how long this has been here? Should I even risk it? Fuck it. I crack open the cap, close my eyes, and take a sip. It tastes like plastic, black. I remember hearing once that plastic containers eventually break down and leach into drinking water. I don't think it'll hurt me though, as long as I'm not making a habit of it. I choke down the rest of the bottle and throw a couple unsealed ones into my purse. It can only fit two. Why did I have to bring such a tiny bag? I doubt there's anything else of use in here. Time to leave. What was that sound? Without even thinking, I've stopped in my tracks. My heart thumps in my chest. I know there's no point in panicking. It's probably just a roach, or a rat, or something. Yeah, the front door is only about 20 feet away. Carefully, I take a step forward, and then another step. The air in this building is still as death. I can't hear a thing outside. No crickets, no distant sound of cars. Is it normal for the desert to be this quiet? I wouldn't know. I grew up in the south. On a hot summer night like tonight, the cicadas would be singing. Maybe there would be tree frogs or owls, but I don't think there's anything alive out here for miles. A tree frog would have shriveled up hours ago. A cicada with no forest is as good as dead. And the owls have long since flown from this horrible place. No, the only thing still here is me. Me, and the still air that twists around my heart like a snake. Me, and the sticky blood on my back of my neck. Me, and the ear of a dead girl. Me, and the stolen jewelry in his glove box. I take another step. Ugh. That was definitely a voice just now, right? Shit, shit, shit. Is there someone here? Panic surges through my body. I whirl, turning the flashlight on the gas station behind me. Like it's actually going to make any difference. The light illuminates the building, the empty window frames casting long shadows against the walls. I don't see anyone, but they could be hiding in the stockroom or behind the building. I stand there for what feels like an hour, my pulse pounding until it hurts. Eventually, I lower the flashlight and take a deep breath. It's okay. I'm just hearing things. If anyone were actually there, they would have tried something by now. I tell myself that, trying to ignore the voice in the back of my head that's screaming at me not to be one of those dumbass horror movie girls. Yeah, right. I wish this were a horror movie. If it were, I'd be totally dead by now, and I wouldn't have to deal with this shit. I've never been last girl material. Well, now what? I don't have much of a choice besides walking, right? It's still dark out. I'm sure I'll reach something before the sun rises. Holding my heels in my hand, I start my trek down the empty road. I haven't walked around barefoot like this since I was a kid. The asphalt road is at least cold and smooth, so it could be worse. But I know my feet are going to be torn up later. For a long, long time, the only sound I hear is the shuffling of my feet and the jingling of my jewelry. The strap of my purse is starting to dig into my shoulder. I don't have that much inside of it, do I? Just a wallet with some cash, a couple tampons and my makeup. Oh, right. There's a knife too. But I keep walking anyway. The scenery barely changes. The terrain is so flat. I can still see the dark mass of gas station behind me. At least nothing can sneak up on me out here. I want to believe that. I really do. Distantly, a coyote howls before being abruptly silenced. It's so quiet. I barely notice it. It doesn't even register. The stars only provide enough light to see what's right in front of me. I wanted to save the flashlight's batteries if I could, but this is too much. I pull it out and turn it on. But even that light is little comfort in this oppressive, unnatural darkness. Something, something is watching me. I can tell. I can feel the holes opening in my skin. I know. I know what will happen to me if I keep going. I stop in my tracks. The wind blows against my skin, sticky with sweat and blood. Turn back. I can't keep going. I just can't. I've never felt this before, but I know. It's an ancient survival instinct. It's what kept my caveman ancestors alive. It's a premonition. I know better than to ignore it. Without another thought, I turn and walk back to the gas station. I don't know what I can do there, but it's better than whatever is waiting for me in the darkness. It takes another good half hour, but I make it to the gas station. Nothing seems to have changed in the time I've been gone. Suddenly, a loud ringing pierces through the air. I jump in surprise. At least the source of the sound is easy to figure out this time. Has there always been a phone booth there? The light it's parked under wasn't on before, so I must not have noticed. It looks like it's just as bad a state as the gas station. The glass have been punched in, and the frame have been covered in sand, stickers, and graffiti. It looks more disgusting than any of the payphones I've used in the city. It's been ringing for a good 2 minutes now. Whoever is calling, they must really need to talk to someone. Maybe I should pick it up. Maybe I can get them to call a friend. Rebecca, maybe? Rebecca's a real one. Rebecca would definitely drive out to the desert to pick me up. I step into the phone booth. Thankfully, the broken glass have been cleared away. Whether it was by the wind or something else, I don't know. I pick up the phone. Despite being made of the flimsiest plastic on earth, it feels heavy in my hand. I bring it up to my ear. Hello? The person on the other end is silent for a moment. Hello? This isn't Ray's, is it? Their voice is a little distorted. I can tell whether they're a man or a woman. No. You just called the phone booth. Oh, god damn it. Well, bye. Wait, don't hang up. I lurch forward a little, fumbling with my phone. Huh? I'm sorry. I'm actually kind of in a bind right now, and I was wondering if you could help me. With what? My truck broke down. I'm stranded. I don't have any change for the phone, so can you do me a huge favor and call my friend? Oh, shit, seriously? That sucks, dude. Yeah, I can do that. Thank you so much. Her name is Rebecca. Her phone number is... I give the caller Rebecca's number and try to tell them where to find me. I have a vague memory of staying at the farmhouse near here with a client, so I just give them that address. I don't plan on waiting by the truck. As much as I don't want to leave the safety of the gas station, it's too risky to stay here. I'm going to walk. I'll have to take the long way around to avoid that thing. If I'm lucky, it'll be a few days before someone finds the truck. Okay, got it. Are you hurt or anything? I can call 911 for you. No, thanks. I don't want to waste their time with this. Oh, okay. Well, stay safe. They hang up, and I breathe a sigh of relief. I need to start walking, but it feels like all the energy has been drained from my body. It'll be a while before she gets here, so I can sit here for a little bit. I sink down to the floor of the phone booth, my legs sticking outside. I hug my knees to my chest. I feel disgusting. I'm covered in sweat, dirt, vomit, blood. Why can't these bodily fluids stay where they belong? My clothes are a mess, too. My pantyhose have giant holes torn in them, and I'm pretty sure he's broken my bra in the struggle. At least it was a cheap one. I'm glad I kept this knife, but I'll have to think of a place to get rid of it now. If I leave it here, they'll find it, and my fingerprints are all over it. I guess I could claim self-defense, but there's no way they'll believe me. Nobody ever believes me. I'm startled by the sound of the phone ringing again. Did they actually call back? I pick it up again. Hello? Good, you're still there. I wanted to let you know that I got a hold of your friend. Thank you. You have no idea how grateful I am. But, you didn't have to call me again. I'm sure you have better things to do. Ah, nah. Honestly, I'm bored. I figured I could keep you company until your friend gets there. Okay, that's a little weird. I should probably just hang up, but maybe talking to someone will take my mind off of all of this. So, hey, what's your name? Pollyanna. It's a fake name, of course. I'll have to think of a new one now, anyway. Like the kids' book? No way that's real. You're right. It's not. A friend of mine said I remind her of her because I wear pigtails. But Pollyanna doesn't have pigtails. Yeah, I think she was thinking of Anne of Green Gables or Pippi Longstocking, but Pollyanna is what stuck. Oh, so you have red hair? It's dyed. I have blonde hair. It's not that I don't, but they don't need to know that. Aren't you going to ask my name? Fine. What's your name? Well, you can call me Jay. That's fair. A breeze blows through the phone booth, shifting the sand around my feet. So, Pollyanna, what do you do for a living? Stuff. Ah, I see. I majored in stuff when I went to college, and I also minored in things. We have a lot in common. It's such a dumb joke. I can't help but chuckle. Ha, hey, I got you! Not because it was funny, I'm laughing at you, not with you. Whatever, I'm still taking it as a victory. I actually work at a call center. You work at a call center? And you're still voluntarily calling strangers on the phone? Hey, I like talking on the phone. It's hard to talk to people face to face sometimes, you know? With phone calls, you can just take everyone around at their word. And I don't have to hear all the horrible things they think. Hmm? I don't get it. But if it works for you... I can hear them moving in the background. The sound echoes a little, like they're in a big empty room. Hey, sorry if this is too nosy, but are you okay? Huh? Of course I am. No, I mean, you kind of sound down. I look up at the ceiling of the phone booth, but it might as well not be there. The starry night sky surrounds it, a tiny island in the sea of the oppressive space. It feels like I'm a diver in a deep sea bell. I have to depend on this flimsy little cage to hold together, or the pressure will crush me to death. I'm weightless and formless, and nothing I've done tonight matters in the grand scheme of things. The girl who owned that jewelry will never come back. Things will never get better. This might be the worst night of my life, and I don't think I can take much longer. I want to scream and cry and curse this fucking hell of a world. You wouldn't get it. Ah, don't be like that. I promise, whatever you're going through, I've been through it too. I doubt it. Suddenly, a gust of wind sends sand flying right into my face. I splutter and flail, trying to clear my eyes. What happened? Ugh, just sand. I hate the fucking desert. Are you around? Are you new around here? Deserts do tend to be pretty sandy. Kind of. I'm from the southeast. I'm used to swampier climates. Wow, you must be miserable. I do have to use a lot more moisturizer than before, which is a pain. It's not all bad though, right? The desert can be pretty in its own way. I guess so. There's no power going to the gas station, so the stars look amazing from there. Wait a second. What did they just say? Hello? Pollyanna? Who are you? Jay hangs up the phone. Something is deeply wrong about this. I can't stay here. I'm not walking through the dark with nothing to protect me. I don't care how much evidence I leave behind. I'm going to have to take the truck. The truck is the same as I left it. His body is still there, growing colder by the minute. I try not to look closely at him. He was easier to ignore when my eyes weren't adjusted to the dark. I circle around the driver's side, open the door, and pull him out of the seat. Gravity does most of the work, and the body lands on the ground with a dead thud. I drag him a little further, so he won't get caught under the wheels. and then crawl into the driver's seat. I can feel the blood sticking to my legs as I sit down. It's disgusting, but I don't have time to think about that. I turn the keys that are still in the ignition and back off the lot, leaving the gas station behind. For a few minutes, I drive in silence, my thoughts churning in my mind. What should I do now? I can't keep this truck. I should abandon it as soon as I can. Once I'm out of the desert, I'll leave it in an empty lot somewhere. After that, I guess I'll just leave. There's no way I can stay in the city after this. I'll hitchhike my way somewhere else. I could go west. I've always wanted to see California. Maybe I can get a job as an actress. My mouth twitches, but it's not funny enough to actually laugh. I'd rather not go up north. It'll be too cold during the winter. But maybe someplace like New York would be okay. I took a trip there once, when I was in middle school, before my life went to shit. It was amazing. It was the first time I ever been surrounded by so much culture and art and interesting people. It's not like I wanted to be famous or anything. I just wanted a normal job, a cute little apartment, a cat. But I guess that was too much to ask. No matter where I go, I have to forget this ever happened. I'll clean up my act, get a decent job. I'll never get involved with people like that again. Will I really be able to do that? That's what I'm thinking when I notice the figure standing in the road. There's a man there. At least, I think it's a man. Despite being caught in the headlights, I can't make out any of his features. But one thing is certain. He's staring straight at me. My heart pounds. I break into a cold sweat. The hairs on the back of my neck stand up so sharply it's almost painful. This is it. This is the thing that's been watching me. The thing that talked to me on the telephone. Stop the car. I slam my foot on the brakes, wincing as they screech. The truck lurches to a stop only a few feet away from the figure. It's stupid. Everything in me is screaming to ignore it, to just run over it. You've already killed someone tonight, so what's one more person? I think of the way his blood burst out of his neck, and I just feel sick. I'm crazy. I'm going crazy. There's no way this person is Jay. Where would they even call from? This person is innocent. A stranger stranded in this desert, the same as me. They have nothing to do with it. But then I look up, and I know that I've made a terrible mistake. The thing in front of me is not a human. The front of the truck crumples beneath its first strike. Its second shatters the windshield. I scream and kick the door open, leaping into the road. Like it's going to make any difference. I'm paralyzed by the sight of it. It's a pure predator, something so beyond primal. I can't even count on my ancient survival instincts. There's no fighting or flying. There's nothing left for me. This is the end of the road. It opens what must be its mouth, and the sound so terrible rings out. It only takes a second for my eardrums to pop. Despite the pain, I'm almost relieved. I don't have to hear it anymore. Its body has grown so rapidly, it stretches beyond the horizon. A twisting, terrible mass blots out that starry sky. I feel tears stream down my face. My mouth is open. I think I'm screaming. The crushing weight of the sky bears down on me, breaking and splintering my bones, my eyes filling with liquids that aren't just tears. Vomit fills my lungs, and I realize that it's because there's no way for it to leave my mouth. It hurts. It hurts, 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 hurts. But as I begin to lose consciousness, my fear starts to drain as well. This is the natural order of things. Some creatures are predators, and some prey. I was just unlucky. I was born as prey. And beneath the crushing sky, hi guys, it's me, Gene, your reader, and thanks for watching the video. And it's a very interesting work, and I've only shown one ending, which is beneath the crushing sky. So it's a very interesting game and a lot of endings. And if you want to see the other endings, then go and go and go and download the game and play the game yourself. It'll have a link in the description. And and if you like the video, please go comment, subscribe, like, or whatever. I really do appreciate any of those things. And also, I will be doing most of the works, hopefully, most of the works that will be submitted to the Spooktober VN Game Jam. So look forward to those videos, and I'll see you next time.